So today I'll be showing you how to wrap your plastic hairband or your Alice band correctly with any fabric. So welcome to my YouTube channel. So the items I'll be using for this particular tutorial is Aso Oke, your plastic Alice band. I'm using the biggest size because of the design I'll be making with it later, okay? So also you will need your tape rule as normal. You need your candle gum because we are not using machine for this. You need your tiny black elastic and then needle and thread because no machine for this design at all. Then your scissors. So now let's get started. Now to wrap your Alice band, you need to cut out. There are different methods of wrapping your Alice band. We have a method that you put your gum and you'll be wrapping it the way you see me do. But the method we're doing today is to be wrapping your fabric round around your Alice band, okay? I prefer that method because it's more beautiful to me personally. So that's it. It's more beautiful and it gives this extra beauty. So what I do most times is if I'm working with Aso Oke, I measure the length of the Aso Oke and I divide it by 3. So for this particular one, I have like 6.5. So I'll just use 2 inches. I'll just cut out 2 inches. That's what I'll be using, okay? So I'm just marking it out and the length is 60. So that is 2 inches by 60. I'll just mark it out and I'll cut it and I'll come back to show us. So if I forget, the elastic is actually the one that you put at the tip of your Alice band so that your hairband can fit perfectly. So I use 7 inches for this. I already tagged the first one, so I'll show us how to tag the other one. So this is not like a standard. You can do it the way you want, but for me personally, I mark out 1 inches as you can see me do. It's just like a guideline. You can use ½ inch, but I prefer 1 inch for me. So I mark out 1 inches. After marking it, that is where I will sew. Since I already tacked the first part, the other side, when you are tacking this side, you see I'm trying to straighten it out to avoid the elastic to be tangled, okay? So I'm just checking it to see how I will place it. This is the way I placed it. Then you can gum too, but me I'll prefer needle and thread because needle and thread you give you this like this security that you are rest assured that it is well secured. So this means I'm just tacking it. I'll be tacking it to the Alice band. I'll just tack it securely as you can see me do. So like I said, you can use gum if you want, but I prefer to tack mine, okay? So when you are sure that you've tacked it properly, you just knot it and cut off the excess thread, and that is what I did to the other part. So you just do anything you are doing here, you do it to the other part. So at this point I was done tacking the elastic. You see that it is not tangled and it is staying properly. So the next thing I want to do now is to begin to wrap the Alice band. So this is what I do. I fold it like, let's say like ½ inch. There is no specific standard measurement, all right? So I'll just first show us if I start working what I want to do. So just watch me closely please and get it. So the first thing I do is I place the fabric, any fabric you are using, you place it on it like this and you are folding. Why I'm doing this is because I want the tip of my Alice band to be neat and it should not be that bogus. Okay, anything you are doing, please always remember your work should be super neat. So that's why I'm doing this. So I'll just go ahead now and I'll show us. So now I'm applying my gum. This way I apply my glue. So now I'll place it on it gently. Try as much as possible to avoid gum stain. So after placing it, I did not place it at the tip exactly. I left a little space so that I can fold it over. As you can see me do, you see it? I'll fold it over. Just watch me closely. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm folding it over, just little. Then that other part where you see me touch, I'll apply my gum again and I'll fold it over again neatly. All this process is just for us to have a smooth and a beautiful finishing at the tip of the Alice band, okay? So just be careful. I'm taking my time to show us gradually, step by step, so that we can just get it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm applying more glue, and be careful with your glue. You know, hot glue can stain your work and can also burn you or hurt you. So I think that's it. So now the next thing you'll be doing now is you'll now be wrapping your Aso Oke or any fabric you are using. You'll be wrapping it neatly. I'm just trying to check to see that everything is okay. If you have any candle was flying around or dancing around, just remove it off. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking my time to show us, like, and when you're wrapping it, please wrap in a slant manner. In that way, it adds beauty to your work. If you notice, I'm wrapping it in a slant manner, and as you are wrapping, you are folding your fabric the way we started, like I told us to fold initially. It gives it extra beauty. I'm adding my glue now, and in case there are some also okay that are super light, this Aso I'm using here is actually the good one. Some also okay are super light that if you are wrapping it, you'll be seeing the black, like they're so transparent. But this one is actually not transparent. But I still prefer to fold my fabric so that everything will be firm and beautiful. Like I said, don't forget, wrap it in a slant manner. So I forgot to show us this, like before you start wrapping your Alice band, mark where you want your design to be. For me, I want it to be at the side because most times design are more beautiful though when they are at the side. That's for me personally. So I'm just applying more glue, and I'll be wrapping. Like I said, it's better for you to know where you want to stop, because we'll not be wrapping this Alice band from one end to the other end. We'll be stopping at a point in the middle or at the side. So I'm just marking where I'll be stopping. This is where I'll be placing the design I'll be placing on the hairband when I'm done wrapping the Alice band. Okay, I hope you understand, please. So I'm just wrapping. Like, it's actually a fun process. I'm just wrapping, and then when I get to this part now, I'll apply my gum, I'll place it on it, and I'll cut it. So that's what I will do at this place. So I'm just applying my glue now. You see, this style does not require too much gum while you are working, because you don't have to apply glue all the way. No, just apply your glue or your gum like at interval, and when you are doing it, please pull it properly so that the edges of the Alice band will be very, very smooth. So I'm just checking it to see how far I've gone. So now I'm stopping here. So I'll just take my scissors and I'll just cut it. I'll cut off the excess, and it's that excess that I will use for the other side. Like I said, I use 60 inches. So here is it now. I'm just putting my glue. Be careful with your glue. I'm saying this again so that your work will be neat. So here is it now. Here is it. So I'll just go ahead now, and what I just did here, I'll go over and do it at the other side, and I'll come back to show us how to have a proper finishing. Okay, so that this, I don't want this video to be super long, so I will just do that behind the camera, and I'll show us what I have after wrapping it to that point that I have. Because if you wrap it from beginning to the end, it should not be very, very beautiful. So now I'm about to start now. Okay, so let me just do that and come back to show us. So I've actually done that, and now I'm back here. So this is me applying my glue now. So now to finish my wrapping my Alice band, what I usually do, you can just cut off the excess like that, but me, I like my work super neat. So what I used to do is that I won't just cut it off like that. I'll cut it off and I'll leave small excess, because I don't want that Aso Oke fabric, the remaining one, I don't want it to reach the tip. Let it just be somewhere around that middle part. So I will now fold it in. As you can see, I'll fold it in a little bit. I'll just fold this in. Aso Oke used to, like, it used to free to remove thread. So I'm just cutting off those threads. Then I'll just fold it in a little bit. Even if you don't fold it in, it should not affect your work, because your design will be covering it. But me, I just like it. I like to do it this way. I'll fold it in a little bit, and I'll apply my gum, and then I'll place it on it, and voila, we are done. So that's how to wrap your Alice band. You see, the elastic is there for fitting. After this, you can apply your design and anything you want to add. So please do well to like, comment, ask your questions, subscribe, and share. And then on to the next one. I'll see you when next I upload my video. Thank you and bye.